Something's changed in you toward me. You're distant, cold. I don't know what I've done, but I'll leave you alone from now on if that's what you want. Is that what you want?
If someone asked you, what is love? What would be your answer? Hello, you guys. It is Mari back with another video. And like I always say, don't be scared to fall because you may fall into a better situation. I like to feel like I'm a part of that better situation. You already here, so you might as well subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Hello, you guys. If you're new here or you're coming back, welcome to the channel. I am Mari Anton. I speak wisdom and positivity. And today we're going to be talking about what exactly is love. So I want to get on camera and actually talk about what is love because I feel like some people misunderstand love, or some people don't really get the full concept of love, or maybe some of you are very young and haven't experienced love yet. True love, not what you think love is, but what love actually is, and how it is way bigger than a lot of us realize. This video can be very helpful to anybody that has experienced love or hasn't experienced love or wants to get back to love, or if you just need a sense of direction of what exactly you're missing when it comes to obtaining love. And of course, I'm not a professional. I'm just speaking from my logic and my thoughts and my experiences. All of us are built different in life. We're dealt different tools in life, and we're all built different. So my experience and my story and my point of view may not resonate with everybody, but however, my voice and my situation and my experience and my words can resonate with anyone. So what exactly is love? Google says, love is complex, encompassing strong positive emotions, behaviors, and mental states, often involving intimacy, passion, and commitment. BetterHelp says, true love is a profound and beautiful connection that goes beyond mere attraction and infatuation. So when we think about love, I think love is different for everybody, but it's built off of foundations of similar things. Love cannot exist without the commitment of two. You cannot maintain love without it being consistent on both ends. Both of you have to carry the commitment. The minute one of you loses the commitment, the love will be lost. We're talking about relationships, friendships, family, things like that. A lot of us don't actually think about the actual definitions of lust and how it can show up in ways that you may not even notice. The definition of lust is an intense desire or craving for something, especially sexual desires. The desire of something. So let's explore that something. Let's say that you're a person, that you have something that someone else likes a lot and they lust for it. They lust for it. That's not love. Let's leave the love out of it. But let's come across a person that is very, very nice, but they lust for your attractiveness. They lust for the way your body looks. They lust for how big your lips are. They lust for something, not you as an entire person. Love is when you love an entire person. You love their entire being, not just a specific thing. And I know that when people think about lust, they think about like sexual. It's not always sexual. That is when true love exists. And falling out of love is non-existent because you'll always have love for someone. You just won't be one anymore. And to truly hate someone, it takes a level of love. When you hate someone, it's simply you being disappointed in them. But that love is still there. You don't just hate anyone. You hate people you loved. It's not about you individually anymore. It's about both of you. You have to care about one another. You have to care about each other's feelings. You have to nurture those things because that is what maintains love. Love is to love someone's whole being, to love all of their flaws, all of the bad things about them, all of the good, and to bring together and still understand where they're coming from in all of their situations and give them grace. That is love, to love someone unconditionally under whatever it is that life throws at you, because you have a deep understanding that life happens and things happen and that you're going to love this person regardless. And that is the reason why even after you're not one anymore with someone, the love still remains, because that commitment was true. And I can be the first person to say that I've been on the end of that, the short end of that stick so many times, just loving people more than they've ever loved me. And I didn't realize how much they didn't love me until after the fact. The thing about love is it never goes anywhere. And if a person shows their true colors after a situation and they blow up and they act like they don't love you, things happen, But the thing about love is, even throughout anger, love will still creep its way up there. Love can still exist within anger. Even if you fall out with someone or you have an issue with someone, it still should come back to a place of love and loyalty. And the strongest relationships that I've had and the people that I know where there is love, even though we aren't together anymore, those people, the loyalty still remains in that friendship even though we aren't together, simply because we poured so much loyalty into the friendship, we poured so much love into the friendship. Even though we aren't one, our love for one another can still exist, and we can go about our lives and grow on different paths. Love can take over your life in a positive way, but also a negative way. So you definitely need to be able to take control of your emotions and the love that you give, but also the love that you receive and you let in to the gate of your heart. I want you to think back specifically to a time where you gave a person your all, you loved them with everything in you, you were doing everything right, you were polished, you weren't lacking in any type of areas, you communicated, you did everything you could, you just knew that this person was the world, you knew that you were going to marry this person, you were going to be with them forever, you just knew that they were the one. When you feel like that about a person, that is how you know that you have love. And I want to say this to people out here who struggle with finding love, because we all struggle with it. We have to find someone that is compatible. We also need to find someone who knows exactly what they want, but also knows how to get there. And that can be hard to find. And it doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you. You just have to find someone with patience. You have to know the difference between how you show up in your relationships when it comes to love. How do you show your love? One thing you should notice about yourself is the virgins that you give to people. Think about that moment in time where you knew someone was yours, you were happy with them, they were happy with you, and the relationship was thriving, and you knew that, oh my gosh, I love this person. And you can feel that same way about certain people, but you really know that you love a person based off of how you respond to situations, how you react to situations. When you're in love, you approach it from a softer approach. You're not as combative. You're very communicative. You're very soft. I was my most vulnerable, my most soft, my most, actually in love my very first time. And before then, I feel like it was a little bit lust based because I had love for these people and I told these guys we had relationships that we loved each other, but it wasn't actually a real like love connection. And I didn't realize that until I was older, until I actually experienced real love, where I actually put my heart into a situation and I actually saw the good in someone and I actually believed it. You actually have to believe in love to attract it. You have to act from a place of love to attract love. You cannot act from a place of fear. You can never act from a place of fear. It's never going to get you anywhere. Being two steps ahead, being afraid that you're going to take an L in relationships that you try to pursue or even friendships is acting out of fear. If you want to attract love, you have to be the nicest person. You have to be the understanding person. I'm not saying that get ran over. Communicate. But also treat this relationship like you believe that it's going to work. You have to actually believe that that friendship is going to work out. You have to actually be open to connecting with new people. You have to actually believe that this is the man for you. You have to actually believe that this is the woman for you. And everything you do from that point going forward has to align with that. How can you expect to get love or get a long lasting relationship when you're sheltered and you're guarded and you're standing two steps back? You're never going to be able to attract love if you don't act from a place of love. You have to put all of that pride to the side. You have to put all of that fear to the side and say, I'm enough, I'm showing up, I'm going to be the best version of me, in hopes that you're going to get the best version from them and that you can just bloom into something amazing. You can't be afraid that you've picked the wrong person. You cannot be afraid. And don't think that you're alone when it comes to that and that fear of taking an L. Don't think that you're alone. This other person is experiencing the exact same thing, which is more of a reason why you just shouldn't care that much, because you're not the only person that could take an L. The other friendship or the other partner that you're choosing to become one with is also making the decision to invest their time and their energy into forming a relationship with you. So don't think that you're alone in the fear of taking an L. No, the other person is taking the same chance that you are taking, which is why you should give them grace and they should also give you grace. A lot of people do not have faith in the relationships, and that is why they do not work. And I need you to go back to being vulnerable. I need you to go back to being a little bit delusional. Not delusional to the point where you're getting ran over, but I need you to actually believe that anybody that you have interest in has your best interests. If you strongly believe that whoever you're talking to does not have your best interest, stop talking to them. But when you first step into any type of relationship, put your best foot forward when it comes to people that new people in your life, always. But to maintain it, you have to be consistent with that friendship. You have to be consistent with those family members to always remain at a place of being one. And you pour into these friendships, or you pour into these relationships while you're together, so that when the time comes where you may have to be separate, where you're on your end of the world and I'm on my end of the world living my life, that the love still remains. Love is to nurture someone, care about them as you would do yourself, consider them. You cannot maintain without consistent nurturing. I wrote for myself while I was scripting this video something that resonated with me, and I want to give this message to you guys. Maybe it could resonate with you. I must continue to pour into the people that I love, so that if I leave, you'll have enough love to last you a lifetime. If you're ever struggling to find love, I would say act out of love. Ask yourself, do I deserve love? Am I the type of person that I would be in love with? Am I that person? And really work on being that person. Really work on being something valuable to someone else before you expect something valuable to come into your life. Self-reflection, you guys. Remember that. I don't feel like it's hard to obtain love. I feel like a lot of people are hurting and a lot of people are dealing with a lot, especially from my generation where mental health is just a big thing. I feel like a lot of people are doing the work, and we're just in this recovering phase of COVID-19 and just understanding ourselves more. There's been a lot that has been going on. There's been an actual renaissance in our everyday life, and we're watching this unfold right in front of our eyes with everything in life. Politics, television, everyday life, finances, everything is just unfolding. Everything is just like the world is completely opening up. And I feel like right now is an important time for all of us to really lock in on the things that matter to us so that we can come out on top and come out better people. And one of the ways that I wanted to heal myself was to actually act from a place of love when it comes to relationships, but also friendships and also family. Always act from a place of love. But I also understand that I can't be an angel in everybody's story, and I will be the demon in a lot of people's stories because I'm not perfect. As long as I try, that's all that matters. I didn't let the badness consume me. I didn't let the mistakes consume me. I chose to be better than my mistakes and not let my mistakes define who I am. I made that change. And that's something that I'll always be proud of and something that I'll always strive for. And it's definitely something that you should strive for too. We need nicer people in this world. This world makes you feel like you have to be selfish. And you're the type of person who wants to heal everybody. You're a nice person. You really have to be selective with the love that you give out in every way possible, because love is one of the most strongest things that all of us possess. And handle it with care, because love will be the downfall of a lot of us. So definitely handle it with care. And that is basically all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. I upload videos every Monday. Try to upload every Monday, but just turn on those notifications. It's definitely will be a video every week. And if it's not, check out the community tab. I tell you guys when I don't upload there. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I upload fashion content and things like that. Y'all know I like to dress up. I like to get glam. I like to get cute or whatever. But for the meantime, join the squad. We would love to have you. Please check out my short film series on my channel. It's like a vlog, but also with a twist of wisdom and just more of my perspective on things that I'm going through on a personal level. It is called Introverted Diaries from the Pretty Introvert. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. I hope this video was some value to someone. Please let me know how you feel about it down below in the comments, and I will definitely see you guys for another video. Bye.
Don't play with it, don't be decided.